Ono99 from the makers of Uno. I'm Joost from Kids Toy Studio and I'm here with Ono99 from the makers of Uno. So you get a lot of cards here in one pack, and you have all of these numbered cards that go through to 10, and you have these black cards, and those are 99 cards. And these are really important because the goal here is not to get rid of all of the cards in your hand like with other Uno games, because this is from the same makers as the Uno game and DOS and Skip-Bo. You don't need to get rid of all of your cards in your hand, but you have to be the last player standing because you don't want to reach 99. So another difference here in this game is there is a draw pile but not a discard pile yet. So the first player discards the first card instead of a card being thrown on the discard pile from the deck. And so you just start this and then give each player 4 cards. So let's say this is player 1 and here is player 2. And here is the draw pile. So now they each have 4 cards, and the first person will start by placing a card on the discard pile. And you don't want to reach 99. So it doesn't matter which card you put, especially in the beginning, because now the total amount on the discard pile is 1. And then that person immediately draws another card. So you have a few different cards here. Yeah, I can get a -10, so the total amount of the discard pile will reduce by 10. You have this card, which means the next player has to play 2 cards instead of 1. And you have this card, which works the same way as with all of the Uno games. It turns the direction around. So your person on your right has to go now. When you place a card, you shout out the new total amount of the discard pile, which is now 1. So now player 2 he places 6 and he says 7. So now there's 7 cards right here. And he also draws a -10. Then this person can go again and he says you have to play 2 cards. So it's still 7. He has to draw 1 again. 7 and 5 and 2, which means it's now 14. So basically you want to play the highest card you have first, because you're not that close to 99 yet, and keep the lowest or the special cards as long as possible. So now there's 14. When this player plays a -10, now there's 4. This player plays 10, so it's 14 again, and so on and so on. Now if you draw a 99 card, then basically you have 1 less card to play in the turn, because, well, once you play this, it will be immediately 99, even if the stack is at 0. And then this player will be out. Now the last player who can play without going into 99 is the winner. So as soon as one of the players gets 99, he or she doesn't have to play that turn, and the discard pile stays on the same amount, and then the rest of the players, they remain in the game and keep playing. Now you can play this from 2 to 6 players. It's also very fun with 2, but also fun with 6 players. Especially at the end, almost all will immediately go out one after the other. And it's for 7+, although I played this with my 5-year-old son and he was really able to do this. We played with open cards so at first, so we could both see what we have and so we could learn. And he needed a little help with counting up the discard pile, so I shouted out the total number of the discard pile when we played together. But other than that, he was able to understand how this game works and how the dynamics work. So it was pretty fun with my 5-year-old as well. But it says 7+ on the box. Now if you have one of these, then you essentially have 1 less card to play. But if you draw another, when you play a card and then another and another, then you have 4, and you can play 4 of these, and then the amount will be 0. So the discard pile will remain the same. You can draw 4 new cards, and then it's the other player's turn. So it's a really fun game, a totally different dynamic than other card games. So if you're into card games and you want to try out something new, I really recommend this game because it's a lot of fun.